on the CT side of things. Envy on the T side. So here we go. Already kicking things off onto a bit of action towards Banana. Very standard setup here, more or less from Titan. Although they do have 3 players towards quad at the moment. One guy peeking a little bit on Banana just to get some early information. But there's nothing to really be gained. And the most forward man here is RPK. He was just trying to tickle Envy over by the boiler area. But just get slowly pushed back. Look how tentative both sides are being at the moment.
Yeah, the CT's not giving the T's the opportunity to go for that early pick. Bit of an exchange there. Maniac going to try and hold the fort. Does have armor, so as long as he doesn't get picked through the smoke, he will be holding things down there for a little while longer. A minute left on the clock here. T's starting to emerge over to the arch side. kioKing will have a peek and will fall as well. Obviously, having taken damage as well, he will see the wrap on his def cam. As we see more aggressive positions on Banana from Apex, as he wants to try and put us up to things before they begin in that direction.
And there you go. Now Apex just has to hold it down with his teammate there on the B site here. They're taking some good positions and falling back. Excellent stuff from Apex to take the frags as Envy slowly managed to get themselves on the site. And kioShiMa jumping over SmithZz's head will find the kill. But the bomb still needs to go down. And Apex is there once again just tapping away with that USP. Able to find the frag. Apex with a huge round. That's 4 kills. And this guy was just so weak all the time in awkward spots, but he made it work there for Titan. And now we're going to have ourselves the pistol armor coming out from Envy. And Titan definitely looking really nice there. I liked how both teams played that. They played it super slow. You can see how Envy was slowly pushing them back to try to find openings. And as soon as they got an opening, they abused it. But Titan were aware of this opening. They set up well on Banana to kind of cover against this wrap onto B. So really nice round there.
Yeah, really well done by Titan. Just delaying the peak. Sorry, delaying engagement there for Envy. Envy looking to get a pick sooner, well, as soon as possible in that round. But Titan definitely looks like a counter strat there. So Thorin's argument will rage on as to who the best in-game leader is. We shall see if it continues.
So kioKing, the only guy with a pistol at the moment, is going to be picking up just a bit of information in middle and falling back promptly just to keep himself alive and safe for now. And Envy are definitely a big danger with these pistols at the moment. So you can see they do have a forward man in the apartments and are gearing up to push into A. Nice little setup here on pit with 2 players from Titan. Oh, hello! And he gets smoked off as well. But Apex is going to jump up towards the blue truck, get himself a quick frag, but the return is there. Happy gets the kill and the gun. And that's a 3-on-3. They have the site. This round all of a sudden now doable here for Envy, as it's up to Titan to try to retake it if they want this. But they don't have a kit on anybody. I believe Apex was the man with the kit, so the kit's actually in pit at the moment. So they have to move fast. And Happy already catching assistance off by the side. And once again, more frags coming in from Happy. All the way at the back with the M4. RPK gets eliminated as well. And Titan,
wow, that's great.
They lose themselves the second round. And that's devastating. That's so annoying.
Yeah, so Apex is showing up so far with 5 kills for his team in the first 2 rounds. However, have lost their buy round there. So definitely not going to plan here for the French-Belgian side. Full French side evening things up. That's not going to be anywhere near an ideal start for the Titan side.
And they've actually bought back fully as well in response to this. So they're going all in right now. And unless it comes out with a victory, they're going to go down quite a few rounds here. And the economy for Envy is going to be really sick, and they're doing nothing so far. They've got a bit of damage onto Happy. Can they finish somebody off, though? At least that. shoxie going to jump in, does eliminate RPK. They get a single frag onto Happy. But can kioKing now keep himself alive with this weapon? That is the question. They know where he is, and they are not going to let him live. That is for sure.
It seems like there's a bit of uncertainty as to where he is, although I'm sure they'll find him eventually. Bomb is just staying in the mid area with 2 players for support as they try to hunt kioKing before continuing. kioKing, though, getting better of shoxie. Now it's going to be a 3 versus 1. Existence with nothing but a SmithZz and no armor, and he will not last long in this round. Left blood all over that car, and someone's going to have to clean it up.
Hey, did you like how before, when you asked me for a prediction, I didn't really give you one? I just beat around the bush till the game started. So so I could avoid that whole prediction giving thing.
Wow.
No,
you know what?
Totally went past you.
You sold me down the river this time. I had no idea.
I started talking about Fnatic somehow. I was just
I don't know how, because they're not even in the game.
I know.
But yeah, I tuned out at that point. So you've got this eco round now here for the CT side. We're going to have 4 people around the A site with only 1 over towards B.
I like these stacks. Oh no. The fish are going to go into the control of Envy now. And we know what French people do with fish. They cook them and they eat them. Well, I guess many people do that, but still.
I think many people do that. Now you mentioned
particularly a French thing.
I think fishing,
I'm sure if they did it, it'd be a lot better though, because French cooking is amazing.
I think fishing and fishermen have been around for
a
while.
Fishing's been around for a while.
Yeah, fish have been around for a while, not just in France. Fact of the day here at Face It TV.
What kind of fish are they anyway? Poisson rouge? Going back to my GCSE French here.
It's a shame they didn't teach you about Roquefort then.
God damn it.
I was gonna
never going to live down the Roquefort.
I was going to bring some Roquefort in for you as well, actually.
But there you go. Actually,
I'm just pressing all the wrong buttons today. I don't know what's going on.
Actually, this is, and by the way, this is how the stack is supposed to work if it goes well. They actually manage to catch you on the exits, because that's the thing. You gamble. You say, okay, if they're not going to go to our site, then we're going to try to do damage on the exits, try to like kill them, keep them in the blast radius, or yeah, there's goldfish. Red.
They look pretty red.
So yeah, that went really well for them, and it's good to see that. It's very rare, but it's good to see that actually you're going to see that the stack can actually pay off a little bit.
Dan, Kenny's got a gun.
He's got the big AWP.
And the proceedings have begun. kioShiMa is the first to fall. And you'll see now there is a big hole where French players used to be. And it is in control of Kenny, despite him being over here.
Interestingly, they do have 2 players pushing apartments as the bomb is towards Banana here. But they haven't made any commitment either way, so it doesn't really matter all that much. But there have been, at the early points of this round, 2 players towards Arch. Now KennyS is going to rotate back just at the perfect moment. And he's going to catch shoxie off as they move in. And the counter flashes make quick work of the players pushing into the B-bomb site. So now all you have left is SmithZz. And he's not really got all that much going for him. So he's just going to have to try to keep himself alive, get some damage in, and see if his opponents are going to be impatient. But at the moment, they've got no reason, no cause to be impatient, and just going to sit there and just wait it out. Not give SmithZz what he wants, which is an easy kill.
Yeah, this is going to be a long 30 seconds, boys and girls, as SmithZz admires the wood panel by the car. Seems he may choose to press on now. Have to see if he gets a pick. Maybe he gets the bomb down, but it's not going to happen on this occasion. So a solid round there from Titan, only losing 1 player, the in-game leader, the fearless leader. Existence.
So we already saw Kenny with the quick pick there, and he's got another good spawn here towards middle, so I would expect him to actually go for something similar, or he can even go straight up the apartments into the balcony window and go for the pick down to second mid. Seen him do that quite a few times, it's very good, but it's just going to be a little bit more defensive here, not opening up the angle fully towards the haystack on T-slope, and just keeping things a little bit passive, which is nice because even if you can ES, you can't throw aggression in every time. You've got to keep it unpredictable.
We should keep an idea on him on the keep an eye on him, sorry, on the radar, and see how long it's going to take him to rotate to a different position, because now, well, very early on in that round, almost the first 30 seconds, there was a complete avoidance of the mid area from the T's. Now the bomb is loitering at bottom mid.
I like how he's sat behind the smoke there. He's using the smoke to actually get close and to get a very unsuspecting angle onto Boiler, just for a moment. But if he was to get lucky there, and they were to push it whilst that smoke was still down, keniS is probably going to get a frag there, and he might still get one as they are slowly trying to push up middle. Does miss the shot, and that's going to allow Envy to get themselves up the first portion of middle. But keniS holding down the angles. He's got his teammates to help cover him. Apex, though, will fall, and now it rests on Kenny on Arch side to make this happen. Great flash coming in, but Kenny cannot capitalize just yet as Envy start to fall back now. They want to go for that B hit. There is a player close, though. We do have Existence hiding behind the smoke, and he's about to be challenged by a swell of players from from Envy here as they make their way in. There goes the flash. Ooh, straight away kioShiMa is going to find the kill. And this is not going to spell good news for Titan.
Yeah, the flash was too deep there. Went behind the players. They were well in front of it before it went off. Is RPK going to check the corner properly? Yes, he will. Gets a second frag as well. Great snap there by RPK. 3 versus 2 with an AWP lurking as well. This is not going to be easy to hold for the Envy team. Happy making it 1 versus 1. Can he get the final frag on Kenny S? So he's got 7 HP left. Manages to do it. Finds his face. Shoots him with the Glock. And there's that BM that pisses off the NIP players so much. 4-2 now in favour of Team Envy. So really good start in this best of 3 for the French side. Again, 4-2, 2-round deficit is not a situation you want to be in on the CT side. And you can see the force coming out from them as well. Going to see just a 5-7 on RPK.
And they did really well to actually almost retake that action. In fact, was this not fixed?
No, not yet. They haven't released an update yet. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Wow, this is a new angle.
Inside the
oh, now we have 2.
We got a
I wonder if we can move from one to the other. And
toggle just between the smokes. Yeah. That'd be amazing.
So hopefully, since they did an update yesterday, hopefully they will today. And then we will be gone. So for those of you who don't know, there is an update coming to fix that smoke bug.
But so far in this round, we've just seen the very standard stuff with the deep banana
well
play.
done. We haven't seen anything apart from a smoke.
Well, that's true, but from what I saw on the radar, at least, we have a very standard kind of situation where there's deep smokes are active, allowing Envy only really able to push up middle. Titan able to focus more on the A defense, and they've obviously, as you can see, done a great job so far. And now Envy with just 2 players left. Well, looking for opportunities here, and not going to find them. It's just MBK left with the AWP. Really wants to keep that alive there.
This is a humongous hold here for Titan. Again, they've got four rifles only, one of which is a FAMAS, and there's going to be the AWP picked up back for Kenny S.
Or?
He must have thrown. I think he threw it away somewhere because RPK picks up an AK there. So unless he couldn't find it.
Really?
Well,
because I swear he just had it.
Yeah, I'm guessing maybe it was lost in shrubbery or something, or
yeah,
he may have shot it maybe down the hall. He may have shot the gun away and not realised. So that's probably what happened, I'm guessing.
Another deep banana smoke there, and a 3-player push from Titan at the start of the round as they try to push out Envy, but MBK gonna burn. No, maybe not. He's found a pixel to shoot from and stay out of the flames, but he's gonna get taken down anyway. And Titan doing just as they wanted, and that is to lock EnvyUs out of banana. So there you go. That's more or less the round in theory. Now because Envy have no nades left, they just use one pop flash there to get themselves up middle. Perhaps they can scrap something together now. But there is Apex. He's going to go down. Doesn't get a single kill. But Titan well on the way. And the bomb is going to get dropped. And Happy is the last man standing. Does take down RPK, and he's actually, RPK was isolated there on CT spawn. That's a free weapon there for Happy. This could be dangerous now. Does get taken down by Kenny S anyway. So 4-4 now the score as things even up, but this is very back and forth, and you can really see that reflected in the money.
Absolutely, 4-4. Let's look at the kill screen now. You can see Kenny S there on 10 kills. Beasting as usual. Apex still in there with 8 kills on the CT side, but again at 4-4, Titan cannot be happy with this score. They are back in control for the time being. Envy managing to whip out the buy. Kenny S is on B on this occasion, as opposed to looking down mid. Let's see how the T's react to it. In fact, they are charging all the way up mid, going straight through to quad and taking boiler as well. So I don't know if they're trying to look for Kenny S and find a fast frag. Apex gets flashed and gets completely eliminated. Maniac, though, with the first frag of the round onto Happy. Frags going thick and fast here. We've got a 3 versus 2 now with only SmithZz and Kishima remaining. They do have control of the bomb. That's Maniac. That's the loss of the pit area as well. Both players now from the Envy playing on the site. Kenny S going to take down SmithZz. So Kishima, never mind. God. I think he shot Existence as well.
Yeah, I believe so.
How about that?
I actually think that was Envy trying to counter-strap. It could have been Envy trying to counter-strap, actually. It's hard to know for sure. But the fact that they had such pace up into middle, it can either be basically just a timing thing, that they want to just catch Titan's timing off guard, or they actually felt like, you know what, Titan's been smoking down, deep down banana like quite a few times, and they've often been playing 3 players there early in the round. So if we just hit middle really fast, perhaps we can just get a really fast push against 2 players. That wasn't the case that round, but yeah, I think that may have been what they were going for there. And either way, it doesn't pan out because Titan are having really good defenses here, and Kenny S has been hitting shots, smoke or no smoke, this guy finds a way to connect. And this round you see again, they've gone for 3 players at the start over towards B, but the push is really coming in onto A very fast, but just with the pistols this time.
Okay, so Existence holding down Banana on his own. They've got the CT rotation back over to the A bomb site just in time. Apex falls, but only Happy was remaining at that point. So pretty solid cleanup here for Titan, only losing 1 player to a T-Tech 9 rush. So that is to be expected and a very good outcome, I would say.
Yeah, it was a really nice hold, and this is where Titan is starting to really get a stronghold on the match, and that's really good for them because obviously you really want more rounds on the CT side, just at least by a couple, just make it feel comfortable. But
their money's not spectacular just yet. Only Existence has a fair chunk, so you know it's still within the realm of Envy causing some issues and winning some late rounds here. And again, KennyS is in B, so definitely a bit of mind games playing here. But see Envy with confidence in the mid area.
And you can see as well that you know Titan are leaving 2 on quad side here when they have just 2 on the site, just to have a stronger defense there. They know that Envy is perhaps starting to work this out. But Envy, they must have done a lot of watching of these games, but hold that thought, we do have the push coming in as the frags are going there for RPK, picks up 2 quick ones now as there's 2 left here for Envy. In comes Happy on the backside, and it's going to be Maniac to take him out though, leaving things all on SmithZz. The sniper for Envy, but just with an AK and 17 health. His chances here don't look good, but that's a fantastic headshot found there by Pitch, but he's going to get eliminated by Existence, and that's going to be the round there for Titan once again. A close one, but Envy cannot close.
Have you seen the situations where RPK's had 2 enemies and he's killed he's killed 2 enemies? He is snapping to them like Terminator right now. It's looking pretty good on the fragging department. And it was interesting, people were saying, you know, so RPK, he's this, he's that, he needs to this and that. Then Titan went to LAN and just beasted everyone and did fairly solid in the groups. Let's see if it can continue. Again, it's still early days here. It is a best of 3, 7-4. So Envy with a reasonable amount of rounds in the bag so far. It was a 4-4 at one point if you're just joining us. Again, we've got aggressive positioning here from the CTs, taking control of Connector once again. They're all up. Connector, sorry, long. Banana. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So that's proven successful for them in the previous 2 rounds, and it's looking good so far in this one.
Yeah, it's very interesting how they've been playing with this Banana dynamic, but we'll just hold that for once again. We do have the frag coming from kioShiMa. They open up Banana. This is the huge problem. They know that they can just charge in here. They know that it's super likely that he was the only man there. So look how fast they are up on the site. Look at this rotation coming in from Titan. But the smokes are down. The flashes are in. They don't have construction just yet. So Envy might be able to actually... They might be faltering here, but the fire is perfect. And it is going to hold off Titan for now. 2 players falling to the flames. And that's going to leave KennyS alone against 4. He does have an AWP in his hands here, but this is a very tough task to deal with. He's going to get taken out. But yeah, really nicely done by Envy there. And when you're the last guy left, you typically, on Banana, with a plays like that, you typically see him fall back as the smoke's fading towards cars, so you can spot the push and then delay them on the site and then get the rotation in. Because that's the risk, basically. If you don't do that, that is what happens.
I think those kind of decisions on Banana are what make Envy a top 2 team, where they get the frag, you know, Banana's smoked off, they get the frag on the player holding from tree, and they know that 7 times out of 10, no one else is going to be on B, and they just charge all the way out B. Great positioning there by NBK, waiting for the smoke to pop before he jumps over to Fountain, pool area. Good stuff from Envy, and they make it 7-5. So they're looking really good for the CT half here. Of course, anything can happen on the second half, but as far as the first half goes, 5 rounds out of a possible 12. Nothing to shake a stick at here. This is good stuff.
Settled back into more default play now as well. I mean, Titan, they put 2 on the arch side to begin with, but we're seeing the rotation back into the site now as the smoke starts to wear away. But generally speaking, a lot of stuff is going on. Well, hang on, I gotta pause that for again. I'll get back to that because we do have the push coming in again as they make their way up middle. But this time they got more presence towards arch side, and that's going to be them running into KennyS, and that's not going to be a good look for SmithZz at least, as he's going to get dropped there. And arch is still held down by Titan, so Envy with no way in. They've got to fall back here, and they're going to have to bank their hopes onto Banana, but Existence takes down MBK. His job was to get that entry. He didn't get it, and now Envy are in a huge amount of trouble. 15 seconds left to get the bomb down, and Existence here still on the site with a decent chunk of health. Ooh, kioShiMa, what a shot there. Wall banging onto Existence. 2-on-2 now, and the bomb just barely going down in time, as we have the two FAMASes of Titan and one very crippled player in Apex against these two healthy terrorist players of Envy. In goes Apex though with the flash with RPK. shoxie coming in from the back though, able to take him down, and RPK going to lose the one-on-one, and that's it for Titan in that round. And that was a really, really good save. Big props to kioShiMa there.
And now this is what we've been talking about. We said the CT money was not in a great situation earlier on when they were still looking strong, stringing some rounds together, but it was a bit of a war of attrition. And now we can see the opportunity for Envy to get those rounds in late in the first half, as Titan are forced onto the eco here. No armor for any of their team, no nades for any of their team. 4-man stack towards B. Could be the right decision here as the T's start to advance there early on in the round.
But the camera there just got hit by like a
yeah, I don't know, the mouse seems to be on like
aircraft.
12,000 DPI or something.
Alright, so they might just run into the stack here. MBK at least opening up the entries. Can he find anything? There's players littered around this site. In goes some grenades. Some good precautionary grenades here. Good damage done by the grenades as well as connected to Kenny S and Apex. As Envy make their way in, they're going to find themselves a bunch of Titan players hanging out, and they are going to get eliminated for the most part, and only MBK going to fall in. There you go. Maybe I have time to actually go for the point I wanted to make, or I could just save it for post-match analysis.
Well, I think you should decide in case you want to do it now, before the time runs out.
Okay, I'll do it now because Apex is not really going to do much here. Okay, so the interesting thing in this match was that Envy very much were very aware of how Titan wanted to play the banana side of things, and because they were so often playing, because Envy, absolutely, I want to 100% guarantee that to you that they were watching and have been watching Titan's demos. They just will have that. Of course they will, and they will have found out exactly how they like to play the map and how they like to position players and certain timings that they like to use. So a lot of the time, what we saw was actually Titan pushing with 3 players, going for the deep smokes, which relieves weaknesses very early on in the round towards A. We saw them trying to exploit this, but then Titan started to notice that the Envy were realizing that, and so they started to try to trick them and started to kind of throw in some rounds where they would do it and some rounds where which they wouldn't. But again, might come back to this later because we're back into the rounds, and we have Orb here for SmithZz, and this is a bit of a mix-up there. We haven't seen this on him in a while.
Yeah, but the CTs are all on Banana once again. Nobody going to be facing mid. Just a quick peek from Apex there, but there's going to be 3 CTs.
Oh my god.
Kenny S cannot be stopped by any smoke on this map, it seems.
Oh
as another one comes in the bag for Mr. Shrub.
But isn't it amazing how effective these nades and the presence is from Titan? You can see how strong they are when they are allowed to do this banana play. So this is why Envy were trying to rush up A, just into A before, in anticipation of these kinds of plays. But still, it's happening. They couldn't really stop it. They even lost MBK. They want that banana control, but they're just not, Titan will just not let them get it.
Yeah, but that said, Envy have 7 rounds on the board. They have half the rounds here on this CT favored map. They have 50%. Galaf is half full as far as they're concerned. And, they are fighting for this final round, but it doesn't look likely, as Happy will be the last one to remain on the map for his team and will get taken out by a combination of Maniac and RPK. Let's have a look at who is doing what. Existence with 3 frags on his team, but he is the IGL, and obviously he is that doesn't really tell the story. So if you think, oh, Existence has got 3 frags, well, if you bear in mind, for a lot of that round, he's been standing behind a smoke on Banana while everything's been happening at A. It's a bit more understandable. That said, with Envy having 7 rounds in the bag, you might want him to have a few more. But again, on the other side, NBK's only got 5 frags, while his team have half the round. So it's a lot more than just a scoreboard, chaps. Pistol round, all important as per usual. Lots of stickers on Mr. Existence's pistol. Alright, so let's have a look at what the strat is here from both teams. Again, we've got a normal 2-3 on B and A here from Envy. Quick spot there, gonna throw the smoke down. Try to punish the smoke push, but Maniac has other ideas. He is showing up for his team today, and that's going to be huge. It's going to be a long rotation from these CTs as well. Considering all those smokes, Maniac with another frag here. He's gone bananas, no pun intended, on this pistol round. And that is a team ace on the T side of Inferno. That's not something you see every day, surely, Dan.
It was funny the first frag because like Maniac was in the smoke, couldn't see anything, and he just like shooting away. But it's like, I don't know who it was for Envy, but I think someone just basically had his mouth wrapped around the Glock. I don't know if you saw that frag. It's just like, it just looks super awkward, those two frags from Maniac, but that was really funny.
Someone should do that in Source Filmmaker.
But here we go. No, they shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't.
9-7 is the score now, with Titan taking an early lead.
Oh!
That is, oh, that hurts.
Wow.
That's really smart though. Nades like this are really smart. Actually, there's another couple nades which I want to talk about later, which are really smart. Now that reminds me, I was talking to Threat about this, but anyway, we do have ourselves the map control play coming in. As RPK takes control, the Galil. But that said, kioShiMa with great work. Whoa, wow! That really shows you the reputation of these guys when it comes to the CZ.
You were saying?
You're a bit off there, by the way. You need to practice that.
What, the low one? I was trying.
No, just the whole melody. It was just wrong. Wrong, James. You ruined it. But it was pretty accurate. But Maniac going to go in, see if he can save this round here from the ridiculous shenanigans from Happy and kioShiMa. But Happy picks up the third kill. And no matter how many times the CZ gets tinkered with, it still seems incredibly deadly. And Envy bringing themselves back into the match rather, as they have many times before.
Okay, I have to say something quickly. If you saw RPK in that round, he jumped into the balcony room. It was quite funny because he bounced off the ceiling of the door frame, and then he killed the player, whoever it was there, in about 5 to 7 rounds, and then sprayed his entire clip into the guy's body, a la Team Envy, and then they lost the round to SmithZz, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth. Oh boy. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal.
MBK's got a big pop-up pump.
Skinless one. Although that's kind of the best one. That's the one I have. IRL. Skinless. So, this is a slow round indeed. Titan possibly looking for someone to have a look. See what's going on. Get shot in the face with a Tech 9, but not going to happen anytime soon. You can see they are stacked around apps/second mid with existence, holding an angle on mid, just in case. You can see SmithZz is holding an angle of his own. Going pistol only. Because he's looking for that AWP, he's looking for that big green gun. And I think we are going to see a significant push here through the apps from the T side with the Molotov going into the pit area. So here comes an existence strat. Let's see if he can pull it off. Kenya's taking down shoxie, but 2 men down here for the ecoing side, 4 spy side, should I say. Things slowing down as the rotation comes in from the B side. 4 versus 2 now. But Kenya's in control of the pit area with that rifle. The only rifle in the 2 remaining players. Can they find all the angles in time? Not going to happen. kioShiMa with a headshot and a wallbang. Going to finish off the remaining players there. NBK will upgrade his shotgun for a Galil and bring it to 9-9.
Yeah, it's a cool. I actually really like the choice because we see MBK go for that. That's in fact he very characteristically goes for that Nova a lot on that position, but he's got so many specific spots to play it with where it's still really good, and of course the money that you get from kills with it, it obviously dictates your playstyle a lot, but it's really nice. A really nice choice there, and I like it when players kind of are smart about how they select certain weapons, and MBK often one that likes to mix it up. We've seen him pick up the Julies very often, as does Get Right, and also he loves the Krieg. But he doesn't use it anymore. I think he's been burned one too many times.
I was thinking about that, yeah. I'm still thinking about that second round here from Titan. That was a colossal disaster for them.
Well,
it's like when the fridge breaks in the ice cream truck. What are you going to do? It's all gone wrong, Dan.
What do you do with all that ice cream that's melting? You got to do something with that.
I don't think there's much you can do with it. Why don't you tweet Dan and tell him what you can do with it melting ice cream? Keep it clean, guys. Alright, we have potentially a strong push here from the T's. They may be just trying to bait out some grenades here from the CT side. You can see them holding angles through the smoke, but will they be detected by the CTs? Indeed they will. Happy with the first frag. Apex getting that trade though. Ooh, NBK gets into 3 HP. How long can he last behind the fountain? Not very long indeed. 3 versus 3. Bomb is not going to be planted just yet though. SmithZz falling down. 2 versus 2 now. Maniac is going to be on his own. He has in control of the bomb. The CTs may not necessarily know that he's there. Oh, he's gone for the fake.
Oh, that's really smart.
So makes it 1v1. That nade's going to tell him where the second person is. He's got 7 seconds, needs to go for the plant this time. shoxie, oh, he's not going for it. He's going to try and go for the frag.
Oh,
shoxie just ducking behind it in full area. Oh! He gets the frag on the dot. Wow, he must have had all of 2.2 seconds to get that.
He is cheeky.
Balls of steel. This man is walking around.
That's so cheeky. Come on.
Like a prize ball right now.
I can't. I'm surprised.
That's just wrong.
Like, the guaranteed plant at the start, I think that you should go for that personally. But I guess Maniac's just feeling in shape right now. He's just feeling good.
Well, in a 1v2,
you can't argue with that.
In a 1v2, I suppose he tried to exploit the information that he was giving the team, that he's planting the bomb, hoping to try and advance on him. Did manage to get a kill, which may not necessarily always happen, but everything, all the cards went his way. He went all in and came up trumped.
Oh, he gave himself away there on stepping on the wooden bit of the wagon there. But usually the priority there is, okay, 1-on-2, it's not favorable for me. So get the guaranteed plant and then try to make it then try to take a risk to get a 1-on-1, so then make it a winnable round. That's usually the thought behind it. But Maniac, you know, if you're feeling yourself for the shots, let's go for it. Back into the round now, as we do have ourselves the push up middle. Titan trying to bully Envy off of these angles, and they are doing so successfully. Envy, though, aware that no one's on Banana just now, can start to rotate people as the action comes in. And kioShiMa with the peek, they're able to get himself a quick frag to slow down this rush. Another one that drops the bomb. Oh, the pre-fire prediction. Excellent from kioShiMa.
That pre-fire was dirty.
Especially with so few bullets. And now RPK is going to come around the corner, get eliminated by kioShiMa. And this man is absolutely just a complete monster right now. He's on 23 frags. He is beast mode.
That pre-fire,
23 as well.
That pre-fire was almost as dirty as your bookmark stand. 10 versus 10.
Well, I've been to a lot of.
Well, sorry, it's 5 versus 5, but it's 10-10. I don't want you to finish that sentence, Dan.
I've been to a lot of Dirty Cities, James. You know, bookmark's got all this like horrible dust and stuff on it. I can't make this work, can I?
That is literally the worst joke you have ever made.
I can't make it work.
At Face It TV, we have reached a new low, people.
No, I've made some worse.
And it has been brought to you courtesy of Mr. DDK. No, that's pretty bad.
I think there's a way to make that work, but I couldn't.
No, there isn't, Dan. There isn't.
I've made some worse ones. What about the broken pencil joke? That was
no. That was just. I'd have to. I can't, Dan. I can't.
I don't even know. Happy. Gonna go through the smoke there. Gets flashed over by teammate. He is very good at that. You've got to be very careful about this man. MBK with a quick frag as smokes go down. 2 great smokes, but players left to get through them.
MBK blocks.
And there you go, another round there coming in for the CTs. MV going up 1 now, breaking away from the tied game situation as we have the AWP on SmithZz and a very broke lineup of Titan. They're going to have to go for the safe. Maybe a couple P250s, but that's about it for them.
They've been trading rounds back and forth this entire half so far. Because there was only a 1-round lead at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
The 1-round lead continues here for one of these teams in the second. Now, they are reasonably spread out, just going for map control at the moment. Still early days, but again, not much to be expected here. You have to keep an eye on Maniac and Apex, because those are the 2 playing the P250s. The rest of them with measly Glocks. Apex is going to be following Kenny S, and now he's going to try and get up close and personal towards the arch area. You can see that B has been smoked off for the teammates at B by the player from Arch. That's going to be SmithZz, who is in the library area now. Can Apex find a connection? Indeed he can, but I know there's going to be guns trained on that location already by the guys on the A sites. Frags coming in from B, however, as Happy makes a fast rotation. Existence with a Glock and the bomb. Not much hope. And it all gets extinguished by shoxie Jesus.
Starting to look really good now for Envy, taking control, a very key time of the match, but now Titan can throw that wrench into the works. Envy still with not a very good economy, so they really need a solid win here to start things going quite well for them into the end of the match. So going with that 3-man play on B, this is something we saw very commonly from Titan, as Titan were very hard on that banana control. This time though, they are allowing Maniac to just push up all by his lonesome, as we see keniS going for that pick, but look at this Molotov to delay that. They're quite aware of exactly how Titan want to play this, and they want to use the Molotovs, and before the smokes come in, they want that ultimate delay, but look at that quick peek. keniS finding out that just a slight timing to go in, and they still are able to push through the smokes. This is huge here. Titan taking big control of the A side of the map. As Maniac's in for a 1-on-1, he does get taken down by NBK. That's going to shut down the options for that B play. And in go Titan on A. And now keniS with the opening shot. In comes RPK from up top. Things looking great now. That plant going down. So RPK drops into the pit. And these positions, they're too good. There's too many players left alive here for Titan. Envy, they've got to keep these weapons alive. We've already saw their economy. It's not looking too hot for them. So right now, Titan battling their way back into the match.
Maniac up there, 23 kills and 15 frags. This guy gets a bit of criticism sometimes, but at least in this first game, he is showing who's boss on the Titan side.
It could be that he's just one of these players that's more of an emotional player, or it could also be that he's just one of these players that just is really inconsistent. I mean, that happens. I mean, the two things can actually be linked, not always, but yeah, I mean, that can always be it. Of course, there's always things to work on in both categories, but there had been, I guess, aspersions cast.
So Existence still not getting the frags in for his team. I'm going to keep an eye on him in this game. Let's focus on Existence and see where he's hiding away from these poor enemies. He is the bomb carrier as well, so we have to bear that in mind as well, because obviously, if he's the one carrying the bomb, you want to deny the CT's vision of the bomb for as long as possible, so they have no idea where to put their team. They may have to play someone speedway and have them going backwards and forwards as you try and figure out exactly where the bomb is. And you can see right now, he is in a more passive position here. He's got all the nades as well, so he may be throwing some pop flashes for his team, etc. You see a position here from kioKing in the boiler area. Is he going to pop out? He could cause a veritable massacre here. Takes down Apex. And we'll run over to the quad area. Existence has to be careful. Remember, he is a bomb carrier.
I'm afraid. Okay, he's going to toss it aside. That's
Excellent
good.
Play.
I was afraid. But here you can see him pushing up without much cover at all, if any. By himself, he has no choice. He's got to take a big risk. Maniac's going to get taken down towards the A side of things. And
with the bomb as well.
Oh no, keniS going to go down to the grenade of kioShiMa, and Existence, had he been able to come out and distract for just long enough, perhaps keniS could have still been alive, but Existence in from the back. Able to get behind one player. Very smart stuff here from Existence. Very smart indeed. He needs to get 2 guaranteed frags. He can do that if someone else shows themselves, but he won't, and he's not going to try and push his luck. And SmithZz is going to find the frag in the end. And Envy coming out with 13 to 11 now. Titan struggling on these entries. Envy playing a very passive defensive game, very much the contrary to how Titan played their CT setups.
Really interesting play there from Existence. Obviously, not going for the first frag straight away. He was in a position where he could exploit the fact that he had been unseen and had a player standing right in front of him to try and get 2 frags at the same time, which could have spun the game around, or could have at least got them a bomb plant and bonus money, worst case scenario. So very good individual play from him, despite them not going their way. And that is a lot of information very, very quickly indeed. 1 minute 20 on the clock, and they've seen the bomb and eliminated a player already. And that awesome, shoxie's just going nuclear right now.
That was sick. It's just 2 pop flashes in a row. Works once, works twice. Shox picks up 3, and now you got Existence and Maniac left. Maniac's been top fragging, he's been doing well. But against 5 players, and with no position here, they've got to take a risk. Existence gets nothing. Maniac, he takes a lot of damage going for that kill onto MBK. Does get eliminated, 14 to 11. Envy looking good to close out the first map here. And map number 2 is going to be Cash between these 2 players, teams and players. And I don't know which way to go with this match. I mean, both.
Well,
I mean, I'm always going to favor Envy slightly, but it's hard to say who's going to really come out on top in this best of 3. But Dust2 is a finisher as well. But that is if Envy can close this out.
Look at that team play.
Now.
Look at that form. Look at that form. Happy just sitting pretty there while his teammate throws the flash, and you can see him. I was wondering, why is he facing the bags that much? You can't see them walking past, but the timing flash comes in from his teammate. Boom. Free frag. Gets a second frag. Gets the bomb down as well. Look at the map control here. This round is already over.
So Apex going to pick himself up an AK-47, looking to cause some hell. But that bomb being down on Banana is certainly going to make things very tough, and he's going to get taken out regardless. So 15-11 map point now for Envy as Titan go for their last buy. And Envy have been doing very well just with these passive setups, letting Titan kind of push into them. And this is a style as well that a team like, for me, I always really loved to watch NIP play that style. I always felt like they were really good at the passive styles as well, although their gameplay is changing a little bit these days. So either way, Envy going to go in once again on Banana. A little bit more aggressively this time. And Maniac's going to actually capitalize 2 quick frags. That's the round open now for Titan. They can play it slow, or they can play it fast here. They're letting Envy just sit in the despair here. That quick rotation of 2 players onto B. And as we can see, Titan, they've just held. They've held their positions. They know what is the likely response. Maniac's got to go discover what's happening towards B. They know now that at least 1 player is there. So they can still go either way and still have a numbers advantage. And they are wrapping around onto the A site. This is really going to be tough here for kioShiMa. Very good players, kioShiMa, making these kills, and there's a quick couple from him. SmithZz picks up 1 as well. What's happening? Titan losing every player. RPK coming back in now from the blue truck, but he's quickly to be surrounded with the bomb down at Library. It's going to be so tough. SmithZz comes out 16-11, and we have ourselves a victory.